Relationships. Oh, relationships. When I walk through the temples here in Egypt, often you'll see pairs, unions. The different deities, forces of nature need to marry, to be together, to merge, to be united with each other. This marriage of masculine and feminine is a tremendous power. When there is a harmonious, honest, transparent, deep connection between two polarized forces coming together in those differences to birth something in the world that is amazing. So these relationships, they start in ourself. If I want to look at my own life, it is only when I started to really look at the nature of my inner masculine feminine, like really see what was going on inside. And in there I could see the reflection of the relationships I was on the outside. I've been very blessed, have very beautiful, deep connections, loving connections in my life. And yet I have to say there was something missing, and I couldn't understand what that missing thing was. I was loved and adored by many. It wasn't until I went so deep inside that I realized I wanted a certain quality in relationship, which was I was enough. That there was such a sense of togetherness in friendship, in creativity, in merging life together to create a deep partnership. And that's what I really wanted. And my relationships on the outside before that were beautiful, powerful, amazing, creative. I traveled the world, had amazing experiences. But that depth of partnership where that person and me were focused on each other's relationship and not so much about what was going on around with others. In that case, not having, a really open love space with many other beloveds, but having a very deep, solid home for our relationship. How did that manifest for me on the outside? Well, I had beautiful travels, many partners, lovers, and it was amazing. But I lacked a sense of really a deep homecoming. And the more I wanted that home, I was looking for it after that outside, until I did the deep inner work. And I realized I need to have that experience of deep, deep, deep loyal partnership with myself. Otherwise, no one is going to give me that on the outside. I needed to shut my distractions out. I needed to say no to the many lovers. I needed actually to, for a while, be completely on my own and have a period of life in deep partnership with myself. And only then could I realize that there were parts of me that were upset with myself, parts of me that were not trusting myself, parts of me that felt betrayed by myself. Now that is not hard, that is really hard to look at. It's not easy. But until that work is done, where you see, where am I out with myself? Where have I not stood up for myself? Where am I accepting whatever little crumbs I get in the world, but I actually want the cake? I want it all. I don't want crumbs. I want the cake. I want it all. And then I can decide how I want to share it. But I'm done with little bits and pieces. I'm done begging for love. I'm done begging to find a home in someone else's home. I want mine. I want my life. I want something all for me. But that all for me-ness had to come from inside of me. I want all for me, for me. I don't want to give my energy away to where it's not appreciated or where I'm not feeling the depth of being met. I want so much more. I want so much more. And right now, if you're still listening to this, admit to yourself, how much more do you want in the quality of relationship? Now, if you are already super happy, I congratulate you. I know that feeling now, and it's amazing. Congratulations. And there is so much more. meaning, the depth of intimacy, the depth of loyalty, the incredible capacity to have that partnership where you can build your wildest dreams into form. Now, some very powerful beings I know have built their empire. They've built an amazing empire. But they have very disappointing love and sexual relationships. Why? Because in their capacity to have manifested their power, they don't actually know how to share that power or to welcome someone in. Especially I see it with a lot of very powerful women who've built their empire and their 6 or 7 figure businesses, but they're not able to allow someone else in. Why? Because their inner masculine is so strong that inviting another masculine in would make him feel less. It's not able to empower another man and welcome him in. So often they attract very weak-willed men. But in fact, they're longing for someone to challenge them, someone to meet them, someone to grow. So her feminine can fully relax. She wants to completely surrender and let go. But she doesn't trust any other masculine outside of herself. This is one example. Another example could be a man feeling like all the sexy women don't look at him. No matter what he does, they always go somewhere else to another man. Now, I've worked in the tantric field for, way over a decade now. What can I say of being in the tantric field? It has nothing to do with age or how you look, actually. It has to do with how you move, how you feel, and that type of energy you send out of your body. I've seen beings who would typically be seen as unattractive lure so many beautiful, attractive beings in because they are attractive. They are so attractive because they know who they are. So a man in that sense would have a beautiful relationship with his inner feminine. His inner woman feels safe with him. He gives her inside of him what she needs. She needs rest. She needs a beautiful space. She needs a beautiful smell. She needs beautiful this or that. He gives that to her. He gives himself space to enjoy life. So when a woman, regardless of age or character, or what, she steps into that, she relaxes into his field. He's able to attract beautiful, attractive women. Confidence. But where does this confidence come from? This deep confidence comes from this deep knowing that you got you and you got your own back. When you're not got your own, when you don't have your own back and you don't trust yourself because you say you're going to do something and you do something different, because some part of you is screaming for love but you're too busy looking for it outside, because you don't know how to make love with yourself, because you're only getting your sexual stimulus from outside but you don't know how to pleasure yourself, all those things are going to lead to reflecting that on the outside. You won't be given access to another's beautiful inner world. Because inside your world, you're hungry and starving, and that inner feminine wants so badly to be taken, to be penetrated to her core by your own love, here inside. So to wrap up this, even if you are in an amazing relationship, I can say now I am celebrating the partnership I'm in. I'm so grateful. I wake up every day in tears of gratitude. And still, I can see, where can I show up more for myself? Where can I love the parts of me that have been left in the dark, unloved? Where can I give myself so much more of what I love receiving on the outside? Where can I also give myself that so that I can continue to grow like a beautiful garden, watered constantly by love? And I have to say, this is an ongoing process, even for myself. Because it's easy to get it from the outside when you have a partnership. But to give it to yourself takes some inner commitment and work. So go out on a lovely date with yourself. Do something you love. Cuddle yourself. Take a beautiful bath. Kiss yourself. Love yourself. Tell yourself how amazing you are, because you truly are amazing. And you know that somewhere deep inside. I see you, and you are an amazing being. Thank you for being on this journey, and with all my love, see you next time.